I called it years ago. 2021. That's when this character debuted. We already know what they are on. Now, their first excuse, when people like me are going to complain that you're still trying to push this weird agenda for no reason and give us pointless characters. Oh, but it was in the comics. And it's like, fam, you created this character just to do this shit.
Robin from Batman and Robin has come out as bisexual, I guess, in the comic book. Certain characters that are already established and just changing the whole thing like that is
it's a push. 5 years Incredible Hulk gonna be watch.
After the somewhat decent first season that Titans had, it is going downhill from there. And the same thing with Doom Patrol. I feel like Doom Patrol's first season was way better than the Titans' first season, but even Doom Patrol has gone downhill ever since the first season. But this is a new low, not just for DC, because we know what kind of agenda pushing and all that other weird shit that they've been trying to push. We have gotten our first look earlier today in that trailer that they put out, where they just pretty much crammed in a whole bunch of characters, new characters like that they have done ever since season 2. And nobody knows what the fuck is going on. But we do know that this is the last season of Titans. Don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure they cut it into 2 parts. And I do believe that this does premiere in November. So this season does start in November. I'm not going to lie. You know, like, I'm not going to sit here and act like I haven't watched the other 3 seasons. I did. Did I like them? No. The first season I did. I'm not going to lie about that. And yes, I did watch it knowing with the kind of narratives and the stuff. But how many times do we get a live action Robin? Shout out to Chris O'Donnell, by the way. Because I don't care what anybody says. He is the OG. But how many times do we get a live action Robin? So yes, I did watch it. Okay? But with that being said, season 4 has hit a new low. Cults, curses, and creepy beings may have Nightwing's feathers ruffled, but we are so here for Titans' 4th season. Are we, though? And in the just dropped trailer for HBO Max's tremendously addictive adaptation of the DC Comics Super Team, tremendously, I don't know about that either. We get good looks at so many great reasons to watch, including something pretty interesting at the 225 mark, which obviously comes to this. There you'll spot Tim Drake, who is the 3rd Robin, looking very cozy with a certain someone. That would be Bernard. Now, here's the problem. Because when I first saw this, I said, I know I've been a little bit rusty in the past few years with my superhero knowledge, just because, you know, life, and I just haven't been in that space for a while, but who the fuck is Bernard? So, I'm not ashamed to say, I had to Google the motherfucker. No wonder I didn't know who Bernard was. Because guess what? I called it years ago. I don't know if you guys can see this, but let me go ahead and try and zoom in on this. Look at this. 2020 fucking 1. That's when this character debuted. So you already know what kind of shit they're on.
Create new characters.
Because now their first excuse, when people like me are going to complain that you're still trying to push this weird ass agenda for no fucking reason and give us pointless characters. Oh, but it was in the comics. And it's like, fam, you created this character just to do this shit. And I said this years ago. I said all this weird shit, they're going to start putting it into the movies very fast. And their reasoning behind that is, oh, it's a comic character, and they just made it within the past 6 months. Who is Bernard? Bernard is pretty much Robin's boyfriend from 2021. That they made this guy. They made this guy Robin's boyfriend. That's pretty much his only fucking identity. And he knows martial arts. Look at this. Look at his bio. Look at his short-ass fucking bio. Dude barely got anything in here, bro. He got like a paragraph and a half of a bio. Useless fucking character. So, who is he going to be in this show? He is described by the show as the director of special projects at Star Labs. Working as a high-level scientist, he has to deal with big personalities, yet his passion and uncanny book smarts always gain the admiration from others. This show had so much potential, even with all the race swapping and all that stuff. I still gave this shit a chance, bro. But Jesus Christ, they're pushing it. Is it really ridiculous of me to draw the line at this to watch season 4? Readers of the DC Comics ongoing Tim Drake Robin series will recognize Bernard as the boyfriend to Bat Cannon's first bisexual Robin. He's positioned to possibly fill the same role here. Showrunner Greg Walker tells TV Insider. Greg Walker is a fucking idiot. I just want to be the first one to say that. Bernard will work side by side with the Titans as they battle the dark forces of Metropolis, he shares, eventually growing closer to Tim and putting himself in danger along the way. Also in season 4, the action moves from Gotham to Metropolis, where they also have a Star Labs. And then they're talking about all the other characters that you're going to see in the show. Look, man, I've always been someone that said, hey, give Titans a chance, because the storytelling, at least in the first 2 seasons, was decent. The first season I thought was good. The second season I thought, at least the storytelling, that's when it started getting a little bit messy, but you're still attached to the characters. But now it has gotten ridiculous. Season 3, I did not like season 3 at all. Look, I thought it was a waste of my time, and clearly it was a waste of most people's time that watched it. If you go and just look up any kind of review on the show. They do not care about us. And when I say us, I mean the real fans. The ones who get excited when you hear Titans is coming out with a show. The ones who get excited when they say, hey, we're finally going to get a live action Robin. But instead, they're catering to people that don't watch their shows. They're catering to people that don't even know who any of these characters, who the original characters even are, or anything about them. I'm not sitting here trying to hate on this show. And I'm not afraid to admit that I was a fan of the show to begin with. But as time kept going on, as season after season, just more fucking virtue signaling.
Push it to the limit.
Just more dumb shit. And I'm just like, bruh. You cannot forget, Robin is a terrible leader in the show. Look, I'm going to go see Black Adam tomorrow. Hopefully I'm not disappointed, but looking at some of the critics' reviews, it seems like I'm going to be disappointed by DC once again. I don't know how much longer. These people who say, or I can't even say people at this point, but these companies who say that they care about the fans, that they're doing this because of fans, we should be excited that we're getting Harrison Ford as Thunderbolt Ross. Well, if you would have said 10 years ago Harrison Ford was going to be Thunderbolt Ross, which, by the way, RIP William Hurt. But if you would have told me 10 years ago that Harrison Ford would be Thunderbolt Ross, I would have freaked the fuck out. Now I'm like, nah, I'm not going to hold my breath. Hey, if it comes out and it's fire, cool. Like, I saw the Ant-Man leak with Jonathan Majors as Kang the Conqueror. With that one scene, yeah, it looks fire. Is it going to be an action comedy, or is it just going to be 90% comedy and one fight scene? I'm good on that. We just saw, for some reason, it seems like Marvel may be turning it around, or at least trying to turn it around after the debacle, the embarrassment She-Hulk was. After firing or parting ways with the director for Blade, because apparently he only had 2 fight scenes in the Blade movie. Yeah, we can't have that. And we can't be having this where you guys just inputting characters that literally are completely useless, except to spread a stupid narrative. I've always had a soft spot for DC. But man, they got to get their shit together. Anyways, man, make sure you guys hit that like and that subscribe. It's your boy Corn. It's Half-Ass Pod. And I am OUT.
It's a push. 5 years, Incredible Hulk gonna be. He gonna have heels on. And they gonna have 5-inch heels on.
I'm just saying, this motherfucker leave holes in the ground when he's walking.
I'm not against nobody gay. I'm not against nothing. All I'm saying is it's a crazy push up. It's just sad. It's sad.